EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wild Card weekend between the Houston Oilers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the fifth-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Murray now. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Murray now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35 36-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way.
Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 64 yards. And the Oilers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that fourth seed, should they actually be hosted? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I got to tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Oilers.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Stroud. That's swung out wide to Harris. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't. And this one is right down the middle, and that will
extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stroud, short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
They go again with Pierce. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. To throw is Murray. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Murray. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's Murray. Open man is Atwell, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Isaiah Foskey brings him down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 41-yard attempt.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now out comes Houston. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And out now come the Seahawks.
They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down is Murray. On target over the middle to Hill. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. This is second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Pierce now up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good. 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
That's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, he has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Going for it with Pierce. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Pulled in at the 24. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here. 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense back to work now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, once again, thank you. What a 3 days it has been. Just one more half of football remains on this Monday night in Super Wildcard Weekend. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Lamar Jackson leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's going to be caught by Pitts. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud Right back to Pitts again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. And he returns this to the 22. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Murray now on first down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stroud now on second down. He finds Pickens over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And Stroud now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Raymond now on the return, taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Houston set to take over. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
On the give, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Stroud sets up the play action. This to Graham on the short pass. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Houston.
Short throw caught by Pitts. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
To number 8, Kyle Pitts. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Oilers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 23. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game.